Oh, hi, God. Thanks for the shine. One of God here. Okay, so check this out. We're going to do a bit right now. How's my hat look? Okay, let's get this straight. All right, so we're going to do a bit right now. You know, the bit we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. We have 3 bits, you know, and then the reason why I'm doing these bits is because I got to put the word out there. I got to show the word, and you know, the word is God and God is the word, right? John 1:1, fact, man. You know, so here, check this out. I'm gonna show you something, and it's gonna be a tool, and you should take a screenshot, because if you take a screenshot, remember these rules or remember the words on here, it's gonna help you out tremendously. Here, check this out. Ready? You see that? You see that? Okay. Here, let me hold my hand like that. Okay. Look. You see that? That's called money order, right? Money order. Go look it up. Go find out what money is. Go find out what order is, right? Put those 2 words together and then keep trekking on down, right? But then when you keep following down, you're going to see the words on here, right? You know, so you got God, word, man, woman, child, people, word, right? You know, so everything is always wrapped, you know, by those, right? And then this is the container, right? So this is now like a bill, right? You know, or you can call it tender, you can call it whatever it is that you want to call it, right? It's paper, right? So on this paper, there's words on here, and the words say memo, right? Remember that. And then the word has a $sign, right? You know, remember that. Then there's an account number, remember that. Then there's these really cool words that says uniform commercial code, right? Uniform commercial code, also called UCC, right? Because people just like to shorten it, right? So the uniform, one commercial code to rule them all. All right, ready? Here, so if you remember these, right? You know, I just like saying these because, you know, they're just fun numbers and stuff like that. So if you remember UCC 3, TAC 104, Google it, right? Remember this one, UCC 3, TAC 108. Look it up. Don't say Google anymore, because Google might not be around when you wake back up. And then there'll still be an internet. There'll still be an information exchange, right? So the information exchange will be like, look it up. Look these words up. So look up uniform, look up commercial, look up code, and then find these numbers and see what's up, man, right? You know, so let's keep it moving. We have UCC 3, TAC 419. Look it up, right? UCC 3, TAC 603. Look it up. You have HJR, which stands for House Joint Resolution. House Joint Resolution, right? House, right? Body. Remember that. 192. Remember that. Then you have Title 12. USC. USC means United States Code, right? So there's a code for the United States, right? The state of one, right? And then Title 12 USC subsection 411, information, look it up, right? Then you have Title 18 USC 8 or USC subsection 8, look it up, infinity, right? And then you're gonna have these 2 words called by, accommodation, look it up. You have to take things, so just look at how things are taken, right? You know, then you have a name, right? And it's going to be the Benny hyphen Benny, then you got ... and then Benny name, right? And then it's going to be a comma, and then it's going to be Benny again, and then a pyramid, and then a sign, right? Some type of sign, whatever you sign for Benny, right? Then there's going to be date. Date just always marks the time, right? Remember what mark means. Mark means to hear, right? Kus, right? Here, check it out, right? See this one? Nene, none kus, right? None kus means this one cannot hear, right? So this one cannot hear, so he's none kus, you can't hear. Why can't you hear? Because he can't hear. His ears are blocked, right? So he doesn't know how to mark things because he can't hear, right? You know, but you mark things with the date and time, and then you can say it and shout it out, right? Call, right? When you call and you invoke, right? When you invoke things, that's what you're doing, right? So remember that, right? And then this would be called an instrument or a tool or something like that you can use forever and ever and ever, as long as you understand the words, man. You know, so that's one bit. What are we on the time? We're doing pretty good on the time. So check this out right now. Here's another thing. This is a book, right? Knowledge. You see that? You see that? That says the I Am Discourses, right? You know, so you can go and you can find this. I sought this book out because it just has really good words in there, and I just love the words in here, you know. But so I was hanging out, and then I was in the house, you know, hanging out in the body, right? And then, you know, there's all this chattering coming from all over the place because, you know, the net, also known as the internet or the web, the electricity that people put their words out online and stuff like that, it's coming back and it's doing a lot of chattering, right? So when you hear the blah, 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 blah come from the screen, right, and you're like, what are they chattering about, right? And then you look at them and you're like, oh, they're not really talking about anything. They're just like chattering, like, look at what they're doing to us. It's ridiculous. What are we gonna do? Like, that's all you hear, man. That's all you hear. So you just stop, right? You know, when you assemble, you become one. When you understand what I am is, you become one, right? When you become one and one of God, you're cool, man. You know, you just, you know, see, check this out, man. This is called non spreg, right? But I spreg, I speak, I say, right? When I speak and I say and I show the word, man. So I'm always spregging all over the place, you know? So that's what I'm doing. So this, you're going to check out these speak sounds right here, man. You know, so this is the one that I'm going to read these words because I want this lock. I want this lock to go down so then that way, you know, you can see me and I can see you, right? We need to see each other, right? You know, we have to have the segue means see, eye. You know, when you see, you can follow, right? So my eyes are following. You follow, you mark, right? See, hear, right? See, hear, speak. That's always what you have to do. So here, check this out. This is the one, right? So when people are walking around sad, like, you know, because they're following somebody else's rules and stuff like that, and you just look at them and they have no spirit, right? Because they took their breath away from them, right? So the spirit, you can't see it, you know, so they can't speak it. And then you just watch what happens to them, and they're no longer of God. They're something else because they're following something else. And we don't like that. We really don't. So this is what we want to show right now. We want to show these words, right? You know, here's the words, right? See, here, check it out. Look, screenshot. Now you have the words. Now I'm going to read the words because I'm going to read the second paragraph. The second paragraph is a fact, man. So check it out. The student endeavoring to understand and apply these mighty yet simple laws, right? Which is I am, right? Must stand guard more strictly. This is the key point, right? Must stand guard more strictly over his thought and expression in word or otherwise. For every time, remember, memory lock, every time you say, I am not, never say I am not, right? So every time you say, I am not, I cannot, I have not, you are, whether knowingly or unknowingly, right? That's such a hard word to say, throttling the great presence within you, man. That's a fact, you know, so you are what you think. It's true, right? The word just is, man. You know, God is word, word is God, right? So when you say these words and then they're always used in a negative sense, like, I can't do that, I don't, blah, you know, stop it, right? Stop, don't ever do that. You know, like, I crush, I have fun, I have a good time. I show, I speak, I shout, I do all these things. I like to play, you know, I do all of this stuff, right? Because I know what I am. I am one of God. You know, God and I, we walk together, right? So if you remember those little pictures, you know, that you would see on the screen when they were like, you know, you have Jesus on one side and then you have a man on the other, and then, you know, or the one that's carrying something, right? You know, you have something that's carrying something, and then that's God, right? So God is always carrying something, right? He's carrying the vessel and he's carrying the donkey, even though that the donkey doesn't know it's being carried by God, because the donkey can't speak to God, because the donkey doesn't know how to spreg, right? The donkey doesn't know how to spreg, right? The donkey can't kus, you know, and then the donkey can't seque, right? You know, so the donkey can't see, can't hear, can't speak. And then when it can't do that, it's just a beast, man. And you don't want it to be a beast anymore, because you want it to be a man, you want it to be a woman, you want it to be a child, you want it to be one of God. And that's all you want to do, because that's what we do with God's vessels, man. You know, so when we see the men and the women, look at the butterfly hanging out there, you know, butterflies are all over the place right now. So are birds, whatever, you know, but you see all these creatures out here, you know, these are your spirit animals, man. You know, I got dogs, you know, my dog Loki, she hangs out with me. That's my spirit animal, you know. So when I see people who lack confidence, right, that's not cool, man. You know, just get your confidence back, right? And then you get that confidence because if you walk with God, right, God is like the dopest energy I've ever felt in my life, right? And I've had when I was in my old life, my ego was through the roof, man. You couldn't tell me nothing about myself, right? Because I knew, I was like, yo, I am what I am. I'm the poo, bro. You know, so unless you can tell me that I'm not the poo, you know, don't do, right? You know, and and then I moved that way all the way up until when I learned the law. And then now that I know the law, I have different ammunition. You know, I have ammo because I got words of power that God has shown me that say, this keeps the world safe, man, you know, for you and all your family. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, God, I'll do that. I got it good. You know, so that's it on that one, man. So here, I want to show you something. Here's another bit right here. You see that? When it says, I seek agreement, yes or no, right? That's what I always do. I always come to someone and then I always present myself. And then I say, I am this, I am that. I am one of God, right? And I just seek to speak, right? And then when I'm speaking with people, first I establish jurisdiction, right? So this is one jurisdiction where it says the government of the United States is a foreign corporation. Point of order. Point of clarity. Here's a fact, man. You know, this is going out to the public trustees. Hi, public trustees. This one's for you, right? You know, point of clarity. Ready? Question. Well, first the statement. The government of the United States is a foreign corporation with respect to a state. To a state, right? So the United States is foreign to a state, right? I'm not joined with you. We might work together, right? We might be in confederation, right? But we are not one. We are not the same. I see what you do. You see what I do. We meet at the table and then we talk, right? Until we're the same, right? But then until then, bro, you know, all people, for all entities from the United States, you must know that you are foreign to us, right? You are foreign to we, you are foreign to one of God, you are foreign to the people, right? Because the people write Constitution for you to operate under, and then we operate with those constitutions. But always remember, the people write. The people write the Constitution because it comes down from big G into little g, and then boom, out to you, right? That's all we do now, man. So that's it. You know, we got the bit down. You know, we showed this right here. We showed you got the money, man. You got the paper. Remember that. The paper is in your face. Do something with it. You know, you have to go and you have to seek agreement. That's all you do. You seek agreement with all of your enemies. If they are enemies, if they're your friends, still seek agreement. Whatever it is you do, seek agreement. Say yes or no. Are we on the same page? If we're not, keep it moving, right? That's it. Now, hopefully, we should be on the same page. How are we on the time? 12? All right, we're cool. All right, so that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go hang out with the sparrows. I'm going to go hang out with the crows. You know, I'm going to go hang out with Spirit because I'm just chilling right now in the house, having fun. This is a house. One body is a house. I'll see you in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.